Every day in my clinic, I see seniors over 60 facing a health crisis that's happening silently. Doctors worldwide are now raising the alarm. 6 common foods that older adults trust, foods recommended by friends, foods eaten for decades, are actually accelerating muscle loss, destroying bone density, triggering inflammation, and increasing cancer risk more than any medication deficiency ever could. And the damage happens quietly. After 60, your metabolism slows, your stomach produces less acid, your muscles break down faster, your immune system weakens, and nutrient absorption drops by nearly 40%. That means foods that were harmless in your 40s can suddenly trigger irreversible muscle wasting, brittle bones that fracture from a simple fall, chronic inflammation that leads to heart disease, and cellular damage that turns into cancer in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. But almost no one connects these changes to the foods themselves. Seniors think their body is just getting older when the truth is these 6 foods are sabotaging the natural protection systems they desperately need to stay strong, mobile, and cancer-free. I've cared for seniors who eat the same breakfast every single day only to watch their muscle mass disappear. Others follow what they think is a healthy diet, stock their pantries with supposed nutritious foods, trust labels that say heart healthy or natural, only to develop diabetes, suffer bone fractures, or receive a cancer diagnosis. None of them realize that after 60, your body's ability to process certain foods becomes dangerously compromised. If you continue eating these 6 foods, even occasionally, the good bacteria in your gut die off. Your muscle tissue breaks down faster than it rebuilds. Inflammation spreads throughout your entire body, and your cancer risk climbs higher than ever. And the heartbreaking part, seniors blame themselves. They think they're just unlucky or that aging means inevitable decline when in reality it's the food, destroying their health from the inside out. That's why in this video we will reveal the 6 foods doctors warn are silently damaging senior health after 60, and the 3 foods you must eat every single day to reverse muscle loss, rebuild bone strength, crush inflammation, and cut your cancer risk in half. And stick around because food number 1 can trigger cancer development more powerfully than any other food older adults accidentally consume daily. All supporting medical references are included in the description. But before we dive in, here's a quick question. What health change have you noticed most after turning 60? Share your experience. Today we're replying to every single comment personally, like a real conversation inside a clinic. Now, without any further delay, let's begin with number 6. And you might be shocked because this first food is something almost every senior over 60 still eats without realizing the irreversible damage. Number 6, stop eating processed meats daily. Starting at number 6, we have a food category that seems completely normal but creates the perfect storm for cancer development, muscle breakdown, and cardiovascular damage. And that is consistently eating processed meats like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, deli meats, ham, salami, and any meat that's been cured, smoked, salted, or preserved with chemical additives. Here's what the research proves. The World Health Organization classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning it definitively causes cancer in humans, the same category as smoking cigarettes. Scientific studies analyzing data from over 500,000 people found that eating just 50 grams of processed meat daily, that's about 6 slices of bacon or 1 hot dog, increases your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. For seniors over 60, the risk is even higher because your digestive system is already compromised. Your immune system is weaker, and your body can't fight off cellular damage the way it could when you were younger. When you eat processed meat, nitrates and nitrites convert into compounds called N-nitroso compounds in your digestive tract. These compounds directly damage the DNA in your cells, particularly in your colon and rectum. This DNA damage triggers mutations that over time develop into cancer cells. Processed meats are also loaded with sodium, often containing 400 to 700 milligrams per serving. For seniors, excessive sodium raises blood pressure, increases stroke risk by 15%, and causes fluid retention that strains your heart. And here's what almost nobody talks about. Processed meat accelerates muscle loss in seniors. When you eat foods high in sodium and low in quality protein, your body breaks down existing muscle tissue to maintain essential functions. This process, called sarcopenia, becomes severe after 60, and processed meats make it worse. The fix is simple. Replace processed meats with fresh, unprocessed protein sources. Choose grilled chicken, breast baked fish like salmon or cod, eggs, or plant-based proteins like beans and lentils. Number 5, eliminate high-sodium canned soups and packaged foods. Moving to number 5, we have foods that destroy your cardiovascular system while depleting essential nutrients. And that is canned soups, packaged meals, frozen dinners, and any heavily processed food loaded with sodium. One can of commercially prepared soup can contain 800 to 1,400 milligrams of sodium, nearly your entire daily limit in a single serving. After 60, your kidneys become less efficient at filtering excess sodium. When sodium builds up in your bloodstream, your body retains water to dilute it, increasing blood volume. More blood volume means your heart has to pump harder and your blood vessels experience higher pressure. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for most adults, especially those over 60. Yet, the average senior consuming canned soups and frozen meals takes in over 3,400 milligrams daily, more than double the safe amount. High sodium raises your risk of stroke by 23%, heart failure by 21%, and kidney disease dramatically. Excess sodium also leaches calcium from your bones, making them weaker and more prone to fractures. The solution is straightforward. Cook fresh meals using whole ingredients. Make your own soups with low-sodium broth, fresh vegetables, and lean proteins. Season your food with garlic, onion, black pepper, turmeric, and fresh herbs instead of salt. Number 4, cut out sugary beverages and fruit juices. At number 4, we have liquids that trigger metabolic damage, weight gain, diabetes, and inflammation. And that is soda, sweetened iced tea, energy drinks, and even fruit juice that seems healthy but devastates your blood sugar. After 60, your body's ability to regulate blood sugar declines. Your cells become more resistant to insulin. When you drink a 12-ounce can of soda containing 39 grams of sugar, that sugar floods your bloodstream within minutes. Your pancreas scrambles to produce insulin, but the response is sluggish. The result is prolonged high blood sugar, which damages blood vessels, nerves, and organs throughout your body. Drinking just one sugary beverage daily increases your risk of type 2 diabetes by 26% and heart disease by 20%. High sugar intake also triggers systemic inflammation, the underlying cause of arthritis pain and cardiovascular disease. Fruit juice, even 100% fruit juice, causes the same blood sugar spikes because the fiber has been removed. A glass of orange juice contains as much sugar as soda, about 21 to 24 grams. The fix is immediate. Drink water as your primary beverage. Add slices of lemon, lime, or cucumber for natural flavor. Choose unsweetened green tea or herbal teas. If you crave fruit, eat whole fruit instead of juice. The fiber in whole fruit slows sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar stable. Number 3, avoid fried foods and trans fats completely. At number 3, we have foods that destroy your cardiovascular system, accelerate inflammation, and increase cancer risk through a mechanism most seniors don't even know exists. And that is fried foods like French fries, fried chicken, donuts, fried fish, and anything cooked in unhealthy oils at high temperatures. Here's what happens at the molecular level. When food is fried, especially in vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids or partially hydrogenated oils containing trans fats, the high heat creates toxic compounds. These include acrylamide, a known carcinogen, and oxidized fats that trigger inflammation throughout your body. For seniors over 60, eating fried foods regularly increases your risk of heart disease by 22%, stroke by 37%, and type 2 diabetes by 39%. Trans fats, found in many fried and processed foods, are the most dangerous fats you can consume. They raise your LDL bad cholesterol while lowering your HDL good cholesterol, creating the worst possible lipid profile for cardiovascular health. Trans fats also increase inflammation, insulin resistance, and belly fat accumulation. The inflammation triggered by trans fats and fried foods doesn't just affect your arteries. It spreads to your joints, worsening arthritis pain, to your brain, increasing dementia risk, and to your gut, disrupting the microbiome and weakening your immune system. Fried foods are also calorie-dense and nutrient-poor. A single serving of French fries can contain 400 calories with almost zero vitamins, minerals, or fiber. For seniors who need fewer calories but more nutrients, fried foods are the worst possible choice. They fill you up without nourishing you, leading to weight gain and malnutrition simultaneously. The solution is to change your cooking methods entirely. Bake, grill, steam, or sauté food using small amounts of healthy oils like olive oil or avocado oil. If you crave crunch, try oven-baked vegetables seasoned with herbs and a light coating of olive oil. Choose grilled chicken instead of fried chicken. Choose baked sweet potato wedges instead of French fries. These simple swaps eliminate trans fats, reduce calories, and provide the nutrients your body needs. Number 2, stop consuming alcohol regularly. At number 2, we have a substance that seems socially acceptable, even beneficial in moderation, but becomes increasingly dangerous after 60. And that is alcohol in any form: wine, beer, spirits, cocktails, all of which damage your health in ways that compound with age. Here's the truth doctors don't always emphasize. After 60, your body metabolizes alcohol more slowly because your liver function declines and your body composition changes, with less water to dilute alcohol. This means the same amount of alcohol that caused mild effects in your 40s can cause significant impairment, falls, and health damage in your 60s and beyond. Alcohol raises blood pressure. And for seniors already managing hypertension, even moderate drinking can push blood pressure into dangerous ranges, increasing stroke risk and heart failure risk. Alcohol also interferes with medications, a critical issue since most seniors over 60 take at least one prescription drug. Alcohol can intensify the effects of blood pressure medications, cause dangerous interactions with diabetes medications leading to hypoglycemia, and reduce the effectiveness of antibiotics and other treatments. Beyond cardiovascular effects, alcohol disrupts sleep quality. While it might make you fall asleep faster, it prevents deep restorative sleep and causes frequent nighttime awakenings. Poor sleep in seniors accelerates cognitive decline, weakens immune function, and increases fall risk. Even moderate drinking raises the risk of breast cancer, liver cancer, colorectal cancer, and cancers of the mouth, throat, and esophagus. The mechanism involves alcohol being converted into acetaldehyde, a toxic compound that damages DNA and proteins. For seniors with diabetes, alcohol causes unpredictable blood sugar swings leading to dangerous hypoglycemia hours after drinking. For those with liver disease, even small amounts of alcohol accelerate liver damage. For anyone taking sedatives or sleep medications, alcohol creates a deadly combination that can stop breathing. The recommendation is clear. If you drink alcohol, limit it strictly. The latest guidelines suggest no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. But for seniors over 60, even these amounts may be too much. Consider eliminating alcohol entirely or reserving it for rare special occasions. Replace alcoholic beverages with sparkling water with fresh fruit, herbal teas, or kombucha for a sophisticated non-alcoholic option. Number 1. Eliminate grapefruit if you take medications. And now, number 1, the most dangerous food interaction almost no senior knows about, and that is grapefruit and grapefruit juice, which seem healthy but can turn your prescription medications into life-threatening toxins. Here's the mechanism. Grapefruit contains compounds called furanocoumarins that block an enzyme in your intestines called CYP3A4. This enzyme is responsible for breaking down many medications before they enter your bloodstream. When grapefruit blocks this enzyme, medication levels in your blood can skyrocket to dangerous, even fatal concentrations. This affects over 85 different medications commonly prescribed to seniors, including statins for cholesterol like atorvastatin and simvastatin, blood pressure medications like felodipine and nifedipine, anti-anxiety medications like buspirone, immunosuppressants, and certain antidepressants. When medication levels become too high, the consequences are severe. Statin levels that are too high cause muscle breakdown, kidney failure, and a potentially fatal condition called rhabdomyolysis. Blood pressure medications at excessive levels cause dangerously low blood pressure, fainting, falls, and even stroke. The effect of grapefruit on medication metabolism can last for 24 hours or longer, meaning you can't simply time your grapefruit consumption away from your medication. A single glass of grapefruit juice in the morning can affect medications you take in the evening. Most seniors have no idea this interaction exists. They eat grapefruit for breakfast thinking it's healthy, take their medications as prescribed, and never connect the dizziness, muscle pain, or other side effects to the grapefruit. Some experience serious adverse events and end up hospitalized without anyone identifying the cause. The solution is absolute and non-negotiable. If you take any prescription medication, eliminate grapefruit and grapefruit juice from your diet entirely. Do not assume your medication is safe. Check with your pharmacist or doctor about every medication you take. Replace grapefruit with other citrus fruits that are safe. Oranges, tangerines, clementines, lemons, and limes. These provide the same vitamin C and flavor without the dangerous drug interactions. Now that you know the 6 foods silently destroying your health, let's talk about the 3 foods you must eat every day to reverse the damage, rebuild your strength, and protect yourself from disease. Food. You must eat number 1, fatty fish rich in omega-3s. The first food you must eat daily is fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, or herring. These fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, which are the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds you can consume. Scientific research proves that eating fatty fish twice per week reduces heart disease risk by 36%. Seniors eating leafy greens daily have significantly higher bone density and lower fracture risk compared to those who don't. Leafy greens also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that protect your eyes from macular degeneration and cataracts. For seniors, beans are critical because they provide high-quality protein without the saturated fat and cholesterol found in animal proteins. This helps maintain muscle mass while protecting your heart. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, your future self will thank you.